Googly moogly. Alright, these are common, so put those there. These will go here. That beetroot extract, look at that. It's that beetroot. Let's put those there. Googly moogly. Alright, this is a hoodie. So I actually need to pull this one out and like keep using, look at that fucking knob. But yeah, pull this one out, keep it looking good. Googly moogly. That there. I'll fix that one up a little later. Okay, this is actually a save shirt. I've been saving this one for a fat man. Googly moogly. Let's put that there. Now these are actually mine. My camo shorties. So, I'll put this here. Grab a swig of my beer. As you can see, that's from the beetroot. Oh. Got the Wednesday Addams shirt. Fire. Let me just get in here. Give it this skibbity. There we go. Alright, so these never get worn. I don't even know what the fuck these are. Okay, oh, they're shorties. Okay, they're shorties. Oh, nobody wears shorts around here, really. Googly moogly. Look at this tricep right there. Googly moogly. Shit, boy. Alright, leggings go with leggings. So, okay, these are going to go on the bottom then. Bottom. These are common. Put these here. Oh, there we go. Okay, what are these? Bottom leggings. These go on the bottom then. Yeah. Been saying I'm clean this thing out for like a while now. Eat your beets. What's that beetroot extract? Yikes. Okay, so these are PJs. Now I just heard something drop in here. What is it? It's bridges. Okay. So these are sweaty, so they'll go there. Let's go ahead and put these here and that there. Okay, these are new, so these will go here, and then khakis on top. There we go. They look good. Khakis look good, huh? I feel like all this stuff in the back can kind of stay where it's at. It needs to be organized, I guess. So let me go ahead and do that. Shorts, sweat, big sweats. Okay. So that's that. All right. So we can pop that there. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with all this shit. Googly moo. Put all this right here. I'm trying to straighten up all my game room here. What do you say? You see that, cowboy? the kid Fortnite. Hell yeah. What up, bro? How's your day going? Eat your beets. You get arms like that, bro. Gotta eat them beets. Vegetables. Alright, these are mine, so these can go. Go right here. That's all that. What is this? Goonie shirt. I'll put that in the bottom. There we go. Alright, put that there. These are like, I don't know, man. I'll put these on the bottom. They don't look bad, but I'm doing like a tier list of my closet here. I actually like these. Yeah. Okay, so these won't be bottom tier. So let's go ahead and do leggings. Put these together. Bammo. And then bank. There we go. Casablanca shit. What'd be nice, I need to build like dividers or something. And I put some dividers in the closet. That's what I need to do. And I forgot to add these to it. It's okay, I'll fix it now. I've been saying I'm going to fix this closet for like a week, 2 weeks now, something like that, so. Maybe done. Go ahead and put those on top. I don't feel like organizing that. Alright, so we got some fat pants here. I'll throw these in the very back. We got these. We got the Transformers blanket here. We're going to fold that up nice, neatly. Throw that all the way in the back. Oh shit, are these mine? Bruh. What size are these? I didn't even know I had pants. What the? Wow, bro, okay, I got some pants. I didn't know that. See, you clean out your closet, you never know what you're going to find over there. I got some blue jeans I didn't know I had, man. Let's go. Who the fuck is this? Alright, this is old. So really this can be thrown away, but I'm going to throw it all in there. Alright, so let's see what we can do with these pillows here. I'm going to try to stuff them in a corner or something, you know? That's not quite what I wanted, but if that won't work, this will. Alright, there we go. That's working. Let's see if we can get one more perfectly in there. Nice. So we did. So there you go. What up, what up? Alright, so here's some shorts. Let's go ahead and put these shorts at the bottom. Okay. So everything's looking pretty fresh in there at the moment. Alright, let's take these and these. Matter of fact, let's just do this. We'll go ahead and just knock these out and combine these all together as like a tier list, you know? Bam! Alright, there we go. I feel like I can achieved a lot with this one, so let's just see. Got the blue jeans here. And since these are mine, I'll go ahead and put these on top of the pillows. Because I don't really care where mine go, really, when you think about it. Let's see if we can fix this. So we got these leggings here. We're just going to throw them. Let's just wedge them in between there. There we go. And then I got these hoodies. I think what I'll do is just wedge these hoodies. We'll wedge this one, since it's mine anyway. No, actually, fuck that. I'm going to hang it up. Probably look a lot better hung up anyway. Alright, since that's hung up, I'm going to put it in the back behind the carrot shirt. There we go. Alright, so that's looking pretty fire right there. So I'm happy with that, I guess. What's this over here, though? Let's take a look. How? Give it the old smell test. There we go. That's dirty. This one's dirty. It's still wet from sweat from the gym from yesterday. Look at that. Soaking. Doesn't smell too bad yet, though. But those gym shirts, man, they get to stinking. Fold up these shorts because I'm going to add these to my pile. What do I got here, though? Okay, these are my gym pants. So, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go out tomorrow and get me another pair of gym pants because these are old as fuck. So I'm just going to throw them in dirty clothes. But these are fresh, though. These are brand spanking new. Look at those. These motherfuckers are nice. They got like mushrooms, aliens, and smiley faces on them. That's pretty fire. They're trunks, but you know. Wear them however you want to wear them. Look at that. That's from beetroot. Yeah, eat your beets, man. Yeah. Alright, so I think I got the closet done. Let me just look back. Make sure. Alright, we got that done. Bam. Finally finished everything. It's been like 2 weeks, like 2 weeks I've been saying I'm going to do it, so I said, fuck it, I'm finally going to do it. Alright, sweet. Now we're going to start working on some of these game systems in here. Oh, I'm big as fuck. Hell yeah. Alright, so, anyhow, let me grab a swig on my beer real quick. I like this cup right here. This cup can hold 2 beers. And still got a little room to go in it. So, I like this cup pretty good. Let me get one more swallower. Alright, let's get to working on this part of the room, I guess. This used to be my Xbox table. I've been getting rid of a lot recently. I'm just kind of like burnt out on games and stuff, you know. So let me fix this chair. But y'all want to see a little, y'all want to see the room today. So let me get my beer out of here. I don't want to get no dust or nothing in my beer. What's that? Who's this? Yo, Mr. Crash Out, what up, bro? How's they going? Shoot, you know what? What time is it? It's almost time for another beer. Oh, it's not even 4 o'clock yet. Okay, we're going to slow down a little bit. I done had like 4. Alright, so let's just put my cup over here. Aaron, if you're still watching this, bro, this is what you need to get for your systems. I'm cleaning my room right now. Air duster. You need to do that and spray all your systems, bro. That's how you keep them clean and going. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here, round up all this stuff. Oh. I've got like 100 phones scattered throughout this whole house and like debit cards everywhere. But see, look, 1, 2, 3, and this one still has service on it. I just don't want to use it. So let's go ahead, take a look at the OG. This is the modded one. As you can see, this is a modded OG Xbox. We got the mod chip right there. We got the DVD readers right there. We're going to take this. We're going to blow that out. Blow all the hooves out. There we go. Now we're going to blow the back out. Oh, I about dropped it. There we go. Blow the desk off or the table off. There we go. And you know what? We're going to do something with these phones just because I want to straighten them up a little bit. So we got 3 phones here. We're going to straighten all that up. Put them back behind there. Same thing goes with the debit card. Get the hair bow up and the game thing. We're going to come over here and now we're going to spray off the PS4 and PS3. That should do it. Spray off all of that. I'm going to take this off in the bathroom. Throw it away in the bathroom trash. We've got a lot to clean here, so. So y'all getting to see a little sneak peepsy of the bedroom here. Well, in my game room. More or less. Wow. Zero sugar. Okay. I'm not going to say they're great. I mean, I can taste the alcohol. They're really carbonated. How many PS3s do I have? Just 2. Yeah. Just 2. Now you see here, I got the Windex and I got the paper towel. So we're going to come over here and straighten up this area. Since we did all of that, this is where, this right here is where I do a lot of the whatnot streams and all that good stuff. Oh. Whoopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. Alright, so as you see, meaty, and of course, let's go ahead and air duster this out of here. Oh, shit. What's this under my ass? It's a beer. Well, hell yeah. We'll drink that later. Let's go ahead and just blow all that out. There we go. This is where I do all my my whatnot streams and whatnot. This is where I do all of that. And then this is where I play like the Call of Duty 1 and the all the old PC games. This is a Windows 7 right here. Gotta make it look good and clean. Get the fuck out of here. There we go. Alright, so now while we're up in here doing all this, I'm gonna take this little folded up nappy here and I'm gonna do a couple little spritz. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. We're going to clean that. Wipe that down. I like to keep everything nice and clean. I'm not a germaphobe, but if you keep your shit looking nice and clean, it's more presentable, I don't let nobody over. My casa, not su casa, hell no. I don't let nobody over. Just myself and I, maybe a few girls here and there, but that's about it. Alright, so look, I cleaned this like a week ago, and as you can see, the dirt already on the monitor. And I don't smoke cigarettes or nothing like that, so it's pretty wild. Okay, there we go. The fuck, it's still on the bottom too? So like I said, I like to keep everything nice and high and tight up in here for real. Alright, that looks good. Clean this pot here. See, this is where I do my whatnot, so what I'll do is I'll reach down here, and I got my sticky notes, and I got a stack of fucking, like here's a few I got some sell right now, look at that. We got a stack of, I think this is PS2 and Xbox. Yeah, PS2, Xbox, and Xbox One right here actually. What's this Xbox One game? Oh, Tom Clancy. The Division. So this is kind of some of the stuff we sell and whatnot. But hey. That's a side point. We got some Wander packets here. Let's see if I can stick that in the PC. I can't. Oh, well, fuck. Get these notes here. Alright. So basically what we're doing today is we're just doing a deep clean of the game room here. This is also where I do all the filming and all that good stuff. Dust. If you collect games or anything, if you collect anything really, dust is a massive fucking enemy. And some people don't mind the dust really, but I do. I don't think it looks good. I like things to look all right. I like to keep everything, like I said, high and tight. At least on the surface. And I don't even let nobody over. Like I don't hang out with nobody. I party alone. Look at that. That's from the table alone right there, So let's go ahead and we got that done now. We got the computer area looking semi-decent. Let's put that there. We got it sitting on a GTA poster, GTA 5. Never know what all's in here really. Oh, fuck. My back, bro. Mr. Meaty. Hell yeah. Anyhow, let's get these posters out of here. Well, let's put the posters up here with these. There we go. Put that poster in. Correct. I forgot about these here. See, this is all other stuff that we sell on the streams and whatnot. We got GameCube, we got OG Xbox, Game Witness. Anything like this is going to go under the shelf here. This is sell stuff. There we go. And as you see, we got the camera attached to for your phone. Because a lot of the whatnot I do here, and I'll just be, you know, watching some stupid shit or something. So let's go ahead and do some more cleaning. We got the Windex out. We got a receipt for something. Oh, cash converter, I tell you. Let's throw that there. Something I like to do is, you see I got this bag here. And this is my summer clothes. Like, this is from my summer art. But I got the Hawaiian shirts, bro. Summer, I'm gonna be on fire, dude. I'm just gonna wear the little shorts. I'm gonna get the short shorts, you know. So I'm gonna do the short shorts, and I'm gonna wear the Hawaiian shirts like all summer. And what I've been doing, like, that's the whole reason I'm cutting now. I weighed in today. I'm like 190 now, so you know I'm cutting down to probably 175, and I'm growing out one side of my chest pubes. So one side of my chest is like bald, and then the other side hairy as fuck. So it's like Teen Wolf, you know what I mean? But like half. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. It's how can I put it? It's like a for everyone. E for everyone, you know? Half of my chest is hairy, half of it's not. So there you go. Half bald, half not. So let's fold this up here. Get this out of the way. This is a PS1 classic controller. I use that for some of the shit I do on here and there. We got a loose disc folder here with sleeves. Usually when I'm making sales, you know, if it's loosies, I'll add cases or I'll add sleeves to them. And since today we're doing a deep clean, we're knocking some of this shit out. What we got here? Fable. See, we just got loose games like hanging out everywhere. I don't even know what all is in here. But take a look at this. We got the Laverne Shirley board game here. This is fire. I'm actually going to make a full-length video on this soon. The next upcoming video is the Titanic for the NES. That's the next one. And then I got a couple of gym videos coming out. Every time I make a gym video, I delete them. Just because, you know, I'm dropping weight at such a fast rate. You know, I'm cutting right now. And I'm taking a bunch of stuff. So, you know, every day I'm looking different. So I'll be like, well, fuck. You know, now I don't even look like that. So let me just delete that and do it. Look at the Laverne and Shirley. This one should be like after 4 more videos. So probably about a month or 2. We should have this one out. I did a short on it already. I don't know if I posted it to YouTube though. I think I did. You know, I'm on so many platforms now, it's hard to keep up. Right here, we got the Christmas ABC edition. We got ABC Spirited Virginia Eggnog, so there we go. Let's put that there. Straighten that all up. Let me turn this off. This thing's getting on my nerves. There you go. Making sure I get all the dust off everything. I cannot stand dust, man. We got whatever that was. Alright, we got some more charters. So I got these things laying everywhere. This one actually I might be able to use. So anything like this, we're just going to stick down into a loose box here. Oh. And, you know, I've got so many cell phones here. Oh, shit. Let me see what bro's saying. Yo, John Sucky, what up, bro? How's your day going? Let me just get over here. See, so what we got over here, I'm doing a cleaning today. I'm taking a break from gaming. Taking a break from that. So, we're just going to goon on over here. I might do some gaming later on or something. Hold my beer. So we got all these phones here. I need to find a different spot for them. This one I use, so I'll throw that there. We got 3 more. Let's stack these on a shelf or something. So we're doing a deep clean of the game room today, aka my workstation. Because this is right here is where I sell all my stuff on Whatnot. If you take a look, there's all kind of games and ditties there. Also, gotta eat your beats. Eat beats, you like that. Not bad. Put the Xboxes up. What else we got down here? And I think this side's done. I think this side's cooked, you know. Keep that. Have another one. I think this is my 7th one. Let me see what you're saying there. I'm trying to suck you, ho. Damn, Imagine computers. You need to do something about that, bro. You need to do something, man. Get off the internet. Quit playing the Roblox so long, you know. Or the, what's that game? Yeah, it's Roblox. Yeah, that's the game people be playing now. Get this out of here. Alright, let's move this bad boy. I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff recently, so I don't really, you know, I've been burnt out on games, so really there's not a lot in here. This is more or less like my work room, where I sell shit, you know, stuff like that. Bro. Shit. Big as fuck, bro. I don't even mean to be. It's that beetroot. That's what it is. Alright, so we got something charger in this. We got DS games here. Let's move that. Oh, fuck it. Can't get them in there. Alright, so right here, we have all of these. So, put these little fuckers up here on top of this Leapster. That won't fit. What about now? There we go. Don't like the way that string's hanging down. Put that there. Dreamcast with the Dreamcast. Xbox with the... See, I got rid of so much, you know. I didn't even mean to. I don't even care about PlayStation, so I'll put that there. 64 there. Shenmue will go there. Dreamcast will go there. That's an empty case for somebody who ever buys one. Another empty case, I think, yes. If it wasn't empty, I sure broke them there, didn't I? Put that there. Yeah, so I'm basically just straightening up everything, you know. This is the workstation. So let's just go ahead and goon our way over to here. Alright, so empty cases are going on the bottom for people that buy shit. Sometimes they like empty cases, sometimes they don't. I don't take good care of my games. I don't really play games like that. The only time I really play them is videos. Like, that's pretty much the only time I actually play games, you know. What's this? It's a loose. I'm gonna keep this, but it's gotta go back behind there. If I was actually gonna play a game, though, like for real, damn, I got these motherfuckers upside down. Are you serious? If I was gonna actually play games, though, it would be like handhelds. Like when I do lay down for nighttime and shit, like when it's my bedtime, I do be playing handhelds like mostly GBA or DS. I need to get back into PSP though. Final Fantasy for the DS. That's a pretty solid title right there. There we go. Put the PS3. I like to keep shit organized, but you know, recently I've been fucking not doing that, you know. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, fucking high school here. High school for me, you know, we come home, we get high, get drunk, whatever, you know, or both. And we just sit there and put the moon jump on and just play Tony Hawk all on like Wicked soundtrack too. What do we got here? CSI, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 for the PS3. Do I got a case for that? I do not, I don't think. Alright, well, there you go. What we got here? Call of Duty. Oh, no, I don't have a case for that. Throw that up there. CSI goes in a sleeve. Maybe I should try that out. I hear that's really good on a computer. I've never played it, but I hear it's really good. Dark Blood, what's up? How's the day going? There we go. We got some Dreamcast controllers. This is like a, you know, my favorite system, but I've only played it like a handful of times. And juicy on the camera, let's go. Alright, where should I put this though? Where should I put that at? I'm gonna put it up top, there we go. Grab a sip of my drink. Ooh. Let's try and get back down here. Ooh. Red Faction. Whoops. I think somebody wanted to buy this the other day. Well, there went Unreal Tournament. There's that. Hot Shots Golf. That's just a loose disc. A loose case to it back there. Oh. Oh. Are you going out to eat for dinner? Nice. There you go. There you go. I had a cheat day myself. I went to Firehouse Subs, you know. So that was pretty fire. Can't go wrong with going out to eat, you know. Like going out to eat make you feel so good. Can't go wrong with it. Might as well do it right. Eat as much as you can. Have fun, you know. This will not work on my PC, so, you know, put that there. Like I said earlier, if I was going to get into games, it would be shit like this. But this is more of an active system, like the Kinect is more exercise-based. Like the Wii. So I think that would be a system I would get into more if I was going to actually get into systems to enjoy, I think. I don't know. Oh, fuck. My back. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh wow, I didn't even know that. Didn't even know these cards were down there. That's cool. See, I don't even play half the games I got. So let's just put this down here. You never know. You never know what you got until you look around. So we got books here. Kind of reorganized here. Just a little. Let's put King Ralph down there. 64 controller can go up top. Sega Genesis can go up top too, matter of fact. At Game is probably the best Genesis system you can get. Well, modern one. For people that's my age right here, this used to be how we used to get the internet. We would have to use one of these. And this would give you like 2 or 3 days worth of internet. Oh, this one gave you 1,000 hours of free internet. All you'd have to do is plug in your phone jack, pop this disc in. There you go. That's how we had to do it back when I was growing up. You get them discs for free. Comics right here. I don't read comics, but yo, it is what it is. Put those there. 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 Let me read what the chat's saying. Bad bro, John Sucky. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Shoot, bro. I ain't no hippie, bro. David Flair. I don't even know who that is, bro. That's crazy, dude. You are holding on to an AO. Yeah, bro. Because that reminds me of when I was little, man. Anything that reminds me of when I was little, like shit I grew up on, you know? The good times. I don't play no new stuff, you know? I don't play no modern games. I don't watch no modern movies or listen to modern music because it's all devil stuff, you know? So, nothing like that. Everything I do is stuff I grew up on. Like, for instance, got the Laverne and board game here. I just got this, like, maybe a month, 2 months ago. $5. I wasn't about to pass that up in the flea market. That's what it was. Alright, so now we got this pretty much straightened up. This is where I make a lot of sales and everything, so I got a lot of pins hanging around. This is the selling station where I do all my sales, like for games and systems and crap like that. So yeah, we've been just selling stuff, you know. Well, let's do a little tour here. We got my Lucilla Ball collection, my I Love Lucy stuff. Like there's Lucilla Ball and Desi Arnaz. Another one. Got my Frasers. Got the whole series. The whole series of King and Queens. All that good stuff. So yeah, it's pretty balling out in here. That's my name, bro. That's my real name. If you check out my channel, it shows it. That's why I call myself that. I don't watch wrestling or nothing like that. I'm not a wrestler or nothing. I didn't hear of him until the song Ric Flair Drip came out. And I don't even listen to rap. But I was chilling, and a lot of meth heads like to wrestle and shit. And so, you know, I was hanging out with some of them, and they were playing this song called Ric Flair Drip. And I knew if I went home, I had $30 to my name. I knew if I went home, somebody was just going to spend it on meth. So I was like, you know what? I don't do meth, so let me just go ahead and go to the courthouse. Do something crazy. And so that's why my name is Rick Carity Fiber Flair. So that's how my name became that. Because that's only $30 to change your name. So what I did was, I was like, well, you know, if I take this $30 home with me, it's not going to last an hour, so might as well spend it on something. So that's how it went. And that's what I did. Used to be Tyler Buckner. Nah, bro. I don't like wrestling, bro. If you don't believe me, go look at my channel. I did a short of me changing my name right outside of the Pulaski County Courthouse. Yeah. It's like, how long ago was it? Probably like 6, 7 years ago, something like that. Because Carity Fiber used to be my name. That's what people used to call me. So I was like, fuck it, you know. Might as well name myself that. So I call myself Carity Fiber. The Ric Flair part is just for capitalizing, I guess. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck shit. It's hot as a bitch up in here, bro. But yeah, just check out the channel if you want to see proof about it. Just watch my shorts, you know. It's buried deep. I used to keep it on file though. Like I used to keep it on standby, but now I don't really care anymore. So many people ask me that shit all the time. And I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't think anybody even cares about the real, like the old man Flair. I don't think anybody even cares about him no more. Ah. Get these bottles out here. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I've drinking like 3 of these in the past month. And they're okay. I got the diet ones. I don't drink sugar. But for a little bit of caffeine in the morning, it's not bad. Not bad. But I'm over it now. I'm tired of sweet stuff, man. Sweet taste and shit. If you give me something sweet right now, bro, I'm gonna puke. We got more boxes. That's what if you buy from me and you getting like a crap ton of Game Boy games, then this is what you're getting. I recycle boxes, bro. Alright. So let's just take a look here. And let's clean the PlayStation table. Oh. Because I don't really mess with none of these. Like, I don't play games much. So, these kind of go untouched. But, you know. Like, if you take a look at the videos, you'll be like, oh, this dude played games like crazy. Not really. It'd take me like 5 days, kinda, to make a game video. Like, I'll be sitting here thinking, what game am I going to play next? You know, like earlier today, right? I posted Titanic for the NES. And a bunch of people were like, that's fake. That's fake. And one guy said, is that real? And I said, yeah. Dude commented back. He said, yeah, real gullible. I said, what do you mean? He's like, the NES was made in like 85. Titanic came out in 96. Like, bro, you're a super nerd, bro. Like, who cares? You know, people still make games for it. Calm down, bro. What are you, the video game police? Like, shit. We were talking about that in my gym the other day. You know, talking about people playing video games and stuff. And they think video games are bad for people. I don't think they're bad for people. I think you should just do it in moderation, you know? Like, don't be a nerd, you know? If you're going to play a game, play it, you know? But try to capitalize or something. Try to make a dough off of it. It's easier now to make money than it's ever been, so you might as well do it. That's the way I look at it. If anything has a market, shit, exploit it. Might as well. Damn, bro. Wait, I need this. Okay, look at that. That's looking alright. What does this go to? Okay, this goes to an Xbox. I don't even know what it's doing over here. Let me read what y'all saying. Is it okay to call you? Yeah, bro. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care. In my 30s, I am compulsive about just throwing everything away. It could be worth money, but nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I was a kid, right, back in the 90s, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was spoiled. Okay, so if I destroyed stuff, guess what? My family was just gonna buy it right back. So what I would do is all my toys from the 90s, I would take them lighters to them. I would stick them in sanders and just grind them down. I remember when I was like 12 years old and I got into girls, right? I had a duffel bag like this, full of fucking Pokemon cards, right? I had Charizards, Blaster, I had all the rares, whatever you could think of, I named it. You know, I had it. If it came out before the year 2000, I had it. And I gave a whole duffel bag of that shit to a girl for no reason. Then I remember when I was 12, I went in there into a shed my grandparents had, and I took every toy I had, and I took a baseball bat, and I'm just, bam, bam, bro. I mean, I'm beating the shit out of stuff, you know? So I grew up very spoiled, you know, very undisciplined. And now that I'm in my 30s, even in my 20s, I was looking back like, fuck. If I would have kept that stuff instead of being a little dickhead, I'd be rich right now, you know? But, you know, you can't tell. When you're a kid and a teenager, you can't tell. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You gotta learn the hard way. Boy, I did. But all that stuff we had when we were kids, you know, now we kind of want back. I know I do, because like all this shit, I don't even play these game systems like that. I don't even play them like, I haven't played the PS2 in probably 3 or 4 months. But I surround myself with stuff that makes me happy, you know, stuff from when I was a little kid that I can look at and be like, oh, I remember this memory from that and that. Shit like that, you know. Stuff that makes me happy, more or less. It doesn't mean I use it. It just means like, hey, you know, I have it. I got that memory to look back on. Pretty much. Because one thing I realized as you get older, you know, as a kid, you want to grow up real fast, you know. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You're wild. You want to party and chase women and whatever you want to do as a young age. But one day, you're going to want all of that stuff back. You're going to want your family back. You're going to want anything that made you happy. You're going to want all those good times back. And unfortunately, those people are dead. So the best thing you can do is let them know you care about them, or live it up while you're still young and your family's still alive. You know, so live it up then. Because you're going to spend the rest of your life wanting that back for sure. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, this one's still plugged in. I didn't even know that. There we go. So like I said, we're just cleaning the game room up today, you know. This is more or less my game room, chill room, whatever. I sell stuff out of this room. And I don't let people over. You know, I only hang out with people at the gym, so, you know, if you're not a gym person, then what the fuck are you? You know, like, why would I want to hang out with you, you know? I had this one friend long time ago. You know, he was like, why don't we ever hang out, like, outside the gym? Why don't we ever go to the club or anything like that together, you know? And I was like, well, why would we? What would we do? You know, like, what is there outside of that? That's what I like to do. So I'm not going to go outside of my comfort zone for anybody. For sure. I think this one's dusty. Oh, fuck my calves, bro. Oh. I just sat on them. That hurt so bad. Oh, this has a sticker on the back of it. I didn't even know that. You know, I've had this PS3 controller for, I guess, about 3 years. And I've never once used it. I wanted to try it out and see if it works, but I just haven't. I forget I even have it. Knobs. Oh shit, let's see what we got here. Let me see what y'all saying. Homeboys. Facts. Real. Yee, video games, cards. All that stuff from when I was a kid. Shoo! If you still have it, bro, hell yeah. Congrats, man. If you don't have any sentimental, like, feelings toward it, scrap it, man. Get that money, you know? I sell games and stuff, you know, but I have a sentimental value to some of the stuff. And I'm buying it all back, you know, in a sense. I'm not buying back everything, but I'm buying back a lot of it. Get that beetroot extract in. Look at that. That's from the beetroots. That's from the beetroot. Yeah, pretty nice. Grab my beer. Oh, shit. Let's see what we got over here. I ain't even gonna worry about this table here. This is my little bench. Sometimes I do like core on here at home. I'm at the gym 5 hours a day anyway, so. But one day when I get a basement, I do plan on doing streams, like gym streams at home too. So that's in the future. I want one corner of my basement to be for like music streams, because I can, you know, I play guitars and stuff like that. So I want one side of my basement to be like guitars and drums and singing, all that. One side of my basement to be gym videos and streams. One side games. One side podcasts and sales. So that's the goal. Let me see what Homeboy's saying. Bear gang, y'all. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Blue Bad Bear. Hell yeah. Cool name. Let's skibbity on over to here. Look, I found this. It's something in New York. Some kind of bridge in New York. But I found it in a dumpster one day. Back when I used to be a painter. You know, yeah. I got my New Kids on the Block clock here. I got this one poster over here, but it's got some titties in it, so I can't really show that. But I got this here. The Duck Hunt. That's made out of those little pixel things, little cubes, or you can make jewelry out of them. We got all of this cringe. Archie's comics. I remember as a little kid, especially in the 90s, when my grandparents would take me to Food Lion, and they'd sit me in the cart, and then I'd reach over and instantly snag one of these comic books. I'd just read that and eat grapes. The whole time my grandparents were like grocery shopping. That's pretty fire. Then you come down here, and if you're as old as me, you remember the Brady Bunch. I got the Brady Bunch piggy banks here. I got the Golden Girls chilling in the back with the Pokemans. I got the Smurf glasses. The Archie glasses here. Pretty fire. Let me see what you're saying there, homeboy. I just got anxiety with stuff around me. You want things gone. Damn, bro, I feel you on that to an extent. I like having things for memories though. I ain't gonna lie. True. I feel you. It's pretty easy to sell shit though. People will buy stuff, pretty much anything. There's a buyer for everything out there, that's for sure. Now, I don't know if anybody's seen these, but we got the Beavis and Butthead lamps. Look at that, that's pretty fire, huh? And actually, in the 90s, Beavis and Butthead scared me. They terrified me as a kid. I can't tell you how many nightmares I had because of that show. But, yeah, man. Beavis and Butthead scared the shit out of me. Where's all my stuff at? Alright, so we got some caps here. We got some empty beer cans. What do we got here? Games, okay. Probably, if I was going to get big into console playing, I'd probably be playing this the most, the Sega Dreamcast. That'd probably be my number one. But I don't be playing shit, really. Put this up. There we go. There we go. I gotta find all my shit real quick. Here it is. This will work. Grab my air duster. Ugh. But appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be collecting shit. Y'all ain't even seen my other rooms. This is just some of the game stuff, you know. That's just this. I've got RG Bunker's driver's license in the other room, chilling in my window from not Happy Days, but All in the Family. You know, so much shit. I've got so much. There's all that. Get this out of here. There we go. Gotta be kind of fast with that air duster because it likes to, like, I guess, freeze up on you or something. Dang, I ain't got the 64 plugged in. Look at that. It ain't even plugged in. I thought it was. What about this? Dang, it's not even plugged in, bro. That shows you how much I actually play games, dude. What the fuck? That better not be bent. Bruh, because I ain't trying to damage my shit. Leave that hanging out. I don't play them, but I don't want to damage them, you know what I mean? But one day I might want to play them. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty fire, you know? Skeet, skeet. There we go, blow that down. We're gonna get the broom next. And I keep this motherfucker clean. Like, don't think I'm some kind of nasty ass just because I'm doing this on stream. I just wanted to chill. I didn't want to play no games tonight. I just wanted to kind of chill, hang out. Just kind of vibe out, you know. Nothing major. I'm burnt out on games, so I don't want to play no video games or nothing. Skibbity. Throw that down. Let's see what homeboy's saying. Shout out from Peru. Well, Peru, hell yeah, that's what's up. Nice. Yeah, same here, bro. I like to be able to just disappear. That's kind of how I got here, man. I was homeless before I came here. Like, I was married and stuff. And then, you know, I was like, I looked good. You know, I was real cut up then. I know, I was on Dynaball at the time. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave my fam. And I'm just going to disappear and become homeless. So I was homeless for a fat minute. And I liked it. It was alright. I had 2 full-time jobs. So I had lots of money while I was homeless. The only thing I had to pay for was my cigarettes and my steroids and supplements. That's pretty much it. My food was free from work. I worked. Just hung out at the gym all day and stayed up on Tinder. And then so I was able to just disappear. I like that. You have nothing holding you to someplace, you know? But now, you know, I've kind of, I haven't settled down any, but like I've kind of, how can I put it? I'm not scared to like start over again by any means, but now I've kind of, I'm trying to figure out a word to explain what I've done. I haven't set my roots. I'm not settled down or nothing like that, but I'm chilling, you know? I'm posted up. I'll just say that. I'm posted up, you know? So let's go ahead. I'm actually not going to roll this one up since people do want me to stream for it and stuff. I'll just hang that out right there. But I do think I am going to take a break from the fort and stuff. Yeah, man, I got divorced, and so I figured, hey, man, perfect time. I look great. There's tons of girls. The gym is nice. It's 24/7. Um, I had 2 jobs. So the only thing was is I would sleep out in the snow until I found an abandoned trailer, and I just kicked the door into that. And that's how that went. So not shabby. Not shabby at all. Nah, bro, the gym was 24 hours. Like, at first it wasn't, but I was really cool with the owner there, his son at least. The dad kind of hated me, but me and his son, his son was like a partial owner, the dad was an owner, and then there was a trainer there that was like an owner too. There was quite a few people were owners of that gym. Nonetheless, the dad hated me, the son was cool with me, so, I work out 5 hours a day anyway. So, if I'm not at work, I'm going to be at the gym. And if I'm not at the gym, I'm going to be sleeping. So what I would do is I would sleep in the woods or I would sleep in laundromat. There was a 24-hour laundromat, and so what I would do is I would throw my clothes in the washer, and it woke me up. Like if the cops were like, "Hey man, you can't be sleeping here," I'd be like, "That's my load right there." And so I'd sleep like 2 or 3 hours. And then sometimes I would get a motel room, and I'd party all night in that, or I would get up on Tinder or POF. And a lot of those girls will be like, "Yeah, come on over, come on over." Because at the time I was only like 155. I used to stay real cut. I've been working out for like the past 15 years, so you know, I mean, these girls would just be like throwing themselves at me, and they had a house, so I would just crash with them for the night. And in return, I get what I want, they get what they want. I got a warm place to sleep that night. So yeah, that's how that went. And then now, like I said, I'm not calmed down. I'm not no wussy, but I have chilled. And it was kind of exciting though. And then I bought a car. It didn't really run. And I remember I was like, okay, I'm either going to buy this car and I'm going to relocate to like a big city, or I'm going to stay here and keep working and just live in my car. And so I bought this car as a Dodge Avenger. It didn't hardly run. It overheated all the time. The ball joints and bearings were gone. What was that? Not dowel rods, but there's these rods in your tire rods. They were gone. This thing was a piece of crap. But it got me all the way to where I am. I bought this car and I pulled out of the lot with it, and I came to where I'm at now. So that's how that happened. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the city. And so, boom, I came here. And within about 3 or 4 weeks, I had me a job and had me a place. So there you go, that's how that worked. So I think we've cleaned this now successfully. I think it is time to go get the broom and the mop. Yeah, bro, it was fun. It was fun. I don't regret none of it. I mean, I could have stayed where I was and had like a horrible time or ended up dead or in jail. So I chose to be homeless, and then within doing that, I realized, hey, being homeless is fun. You just get to keep all your money. So I was walking around. I had a backpack, right? And this backpack was busted down the middle. There was this department store called Rosie's, and Rosie's is like a cheap ghetto store. And so I bought a backpack for like $5. And so every payday, I would have me a carton of cigarettes. I used to smoke menthols back then. So one side of my backpack would be hanging out, would be a carton of cigarettes. And then the other side would be like a bottle of Dynaball, some pre-workout, protein, shit like that, man. And I remember one time when I was walking, I found this trailer in a town called Woodlawn. It was an abandoned trailer park. And it was 7 miles from where I worked at, where the gym was at. So I was one night, I didn't have internet on my phone. I didn't have phone service. So when I was at work, I was working at a place called Wendy's. Wendy's, it's a burger, fry joint, whatever. I was working there, And I showed this guy, I said, hey man, do you know where this address is? And he's like, oh shoot, dude, that's all the way in Woodlawn. That's pretty far from here. And I was like, well, I'm about to head that way. Do you think you can tell me which way I should walk? And he basically told me just go straight down the road for like so many miles, then take a left. This motherfucker was 7 miles out, and it was snowing. The snow was like a foot snow, so I'm hoofing in the snow right in my trench coat. I had me a big ass trench coat at the time, backpack, all that good stuff. I finally found the place, but that was 7 miles. Man, I hiked in the snow, wind blowing on me, snow blowing on me. But I kicked the door into that trailer, and I lived there for like a month. And I basically just partied, and that was that. One night, I know a cop. Sometimes people would pick me up on the side of the road and drive me home. And this one night, cop would pick me up. And he's like, well, before I give you a ride, let me search your bag. So I've got Dynaball sitting in my book bag. And that's an anabolic steroid. So he takes out everything out of my book bag. There's all my shit, my cigarettes, my pre-workout, all that good stuff. And he pulls out the D-ball. And he's like, oh, you work out. And I was like, yeah, because I guess he couldn't tell because I had like 5 hoodies on and a trench coat. But he put that D-ball right on the trunk of that car and all my other shit. And he's like, all right, hop in, I'll give you a ride home. So I was like, damn, okay. So yeah. So sometimes people would give me rides home. And then after a while, this one Asian chick, I don't know why she did what she did, but she gave me a ride home one time. And then about 2 days later, she knew where I worked. So she came back and brought me a bunch of food from where I worked. Knocked on the trailer door. I'm like, oh shit, because I was squatting in there. It was an abandoned trailer park. There was like 5 trailers that were just dilapidated. They were abandoned. I'm like, oh shit, it's probably the cops. So I'm sitting there and I'm peeping through these blinds. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is it? And I see this woman. I'm like, who the hell is this? I open up the door. It's that Asian chick that gave me a ride. She's like, here you go. I brought you a bunch of food. I was like, oh, shit, okay. My heart was just doing that. I thought I was about to get, hemmed up. But she brought me a bunch of food. And I was like, okay, thank you. So, yeah, it wasn't bad, man. There we go. Sorry about that. That's what happened. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I try, like I said, all life's about, man. It's experience, man. Like when I was, I guess you'd say when I was about 19, 20, they shut coal down. So all my spoiledness went out with that. So life's what you make it. You can make a gold out of a lemon if you really want. Ugh. Gotta stand up real quick. My knees are killing, bro. I got so much stuff to do over here. Lana, what up, what up? I see you there. So I think I've gotten all this pretty much straightened up. I think I might like air dust or some of this off. But I think we're gonna go organize the bathroom here in a minute. I think that's what we're gonna try to do now. Let's see what time it is. So as y'all seen earlier, I have a crap ton of other. So we are going to actually try to work on one of these. Well, I'm going to listen to a little bit of tunage right here, as you can see. So what's going to happen is I'm probably going to end up fucking up the stream. Let's see. What'd you say there? You're back. Yeah, what up? Sorry about that. I didn't keep the phone charged up. That's my fault. My bad, my bad. Fuck, you know what I did, though? Man. Alright, we got a little situation on our hands. Let me take a look real quick. I think I did something I shouldn't have here a minute ago. Let me just double check. Ain't that a bitch? I knew I put those in there too. I've got like a pair of headphones and I've got like a bunch of earbuds and I'll clean them. I keep them clean because of, I don't want the ear infections or nothing, right? And now, I think I folded them up somewhere and threw them behind something. Man, ain't that some bullshit? Alright, so let's see what I can do. Okay, now I know. Got that, okay. Where is the bag though from earlier? I had a bag up here. Do little. Alright, so what we're gonna do, so I can find them. I think I may have put them here. I hope I didn't, but you never know. Okay, so what that tells me is we did not put them in there. Then what the hell did we do with them? Let me go check these other rooms real quick. I'll be right back. We did something. Me? Yep. My headphone pieces and laid them in the kitchen. I was cleaning them. I can't remember where I put them. I put them in a napkin to dry them out. I found them. Well, that sucks. I was just trying to clean them. What happened? I don't know where they went. I folded them up in a fucking paper towel all thing.
Are you sure you're not in your pocket?
100, because I wouldn't put them there, but I keep them clean because of ear infections and shit. Can I get one? It's all good. That'll teach me a lesson, I guess. Wait, that sucks. Alright, I love you.
You'll find them when you get.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll find them eventually. It just sucks that I lost them, that's all. Dang, Chad. I wish y'all seen where I put them. Okay, so, what we're going to do. I know when I came into this room, I know I tossed a bunch of shit into this chair, right? So we're going to see just what happens. Okay, we're going to see. When I turn this chair upside down here. There we go. Okay, they're not underneath it. Where could I have put them? Morning time. Morning time caffeine right there. That'll last me about a week. And then what I do, I use it for the caffeine in it. So it take me about 7 to 10 swigs in the morning. And that'll be my caffeine. And that's that. You motherfucker, where are you? You will come to me, bitch. Cocksucker, where are you? You know what I probably did? I probably threw them in the actual laundry basket. That's okay. So let's just sit here and hang out for a minute. So I got these other phones here, as you can see. I'm about to pull up a bunch of shit. What sucks is, oh no, I don't want that. I don't want hotspot. No, thank you. What sucks is those I lost them. They were really cool. Oh well. What you gonna do? There you go. Can I turn that off? Turn this on. Like you were saying, I'll probably find them when I least expect them, but damn. I had them in here somewhere. I don't care about no Verano. There we go. Let's make sure it ain't connected to this, though. Okay, cool. Because sometimes, man, the earbuds will connect to the actual phone I'm on, and I ain't trying to do that. Are you serious? It cut off on me? Oh yeah, we're cooking. I think we're cooking, man. I can watch something while I'm streaming for a little bit. I think I'm gonna keep it going to like the 2-minute mark or something. Let's just check and see if it works. Some of my playlists. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I listen to a lot of old school shit. So let's do a little bit of we're gonna straighten out this bathroom next. We did the game room. We did all that good stuff. The money making room. We did all that. So let's get out of here. And let's go in here and clean this room. Hold up. Wait a minute. I see something over here. Y'all want to know something crazy? I was just cleaning out the closet here, right? Look what I found. Look what I found right here. And I told y'all I like to keep my earbuds clean, you know, because I don't want no ear infections or nothing. So I was cleaning them in peroxide, right? And afterwards, I rinsed them off with like rubbing alcohol. So, inside of this napkin to dry them off, I found them. I knew I'd find them, bro, if I just kept looking, man. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Good and clean. There ain't no bacteria on these mugs. I kept them nice and clean, bro. I would sit there and just rinse them in peroxide. That's what I like to do, at least like once or twice a week. soak them in rubbing alcohol or black peroxide. Let them get good and clean. Look at that shit. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Let's go. Let me see what bro's saying. I don't even know what that means, bro. I guess you're talking about my name. That's just my name, bro. That's just my real name. Before you comment, man, like, if you go back and look at all my channel, you'll see paperwork from where my name's actually at. My real name is actually Rick Carity Fiber Flair. That's what my name is. Carity Fiber is my middle name. Rick's first, Flair is last. Matter of fact, before we get started, I'm still cleaning, but let me go ahead and pull this up. I used to keep this on standby. I'll show this real quick. Whoa. Okay, I don't want to show that. Fuck, bro. I don't like showing it too much because then I get the gooning. Nah, bro, I'm not going to this one. Get to lick at my lips and everything. Oh, shit. Hey, hold up. First, before I show you the name... Oh, wait, get them out of here, sorry. Nope, that's got copyrighted. I was about to show that, but that's copyrighted. Look at me a couple years ago. Don't know if y'all can see that. That is such a cringy... Well, it's not cringy, but... Oh, they deleted it. Okay. Did they? Bruh, they did. Wow. No, they didn't. I don't think they did. Let me take a look. They did. Okay. They deleted it. That's cool. Don't know how you do. What did they? Let me double check. They kept all the other videos of me, but you're gonna delete that one. Bro, they did. Okay. Well, anyhow, there's a video of it on my phone. Oh, on this channel. That shows my name. It's me standing outside of the Pulaski County Courthouse. And it's me showing my original name, which was Tyler Preston Buckner, and then my new name, which is Rick Carity Fiber Flair. Yeah. Nah, bro, I don't even wrestle, man. I've had so many people talk to me about that, but I don't wrestle. I don't even watch wrestling. Like, the last time I probably watched wrestling was like 1999. The only reason I changed my name to the Ric Flair part was on a whim. Like, the only name I cared about was Carity Fiber. That name had meaning to me, but, I had $30 in my pocket, and if I went home with $30 in my pocket, I wouldn't be able to keep it anyway, so I was like, well, let me just go ahead and change my name. Because I had cigarettes, I had everything I needed, so I was like, okay, I'll just do this. And it's only $30 to change your name at a courthouse, so that's what I did. That's how I became what I am, you know? No special meaning behind the Rick part or nothing. So I'm gonna clean this part up now. Now that we've got that, I'm super happy. Where's my beer? There it is. Alright, that's good and clean now. Let's take a look, see what we got going on here. Yeah, I got that cleaned up. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to sweep and mop the game room. I think that's what we're going to do. Because you've already seen the game room here. Not much else I can show you, really. It's only 5:19. So we chilling. You know, we hanging out, vibing, you know. It's 5:19, so sorry about that. It was the AliExpress. What games do I play? I play like mostly older games. I guess you wouldn't hear it during the stream, but Dreamcast, PS1 Classic, 64, Xbox One, PS2, PS3, GameCube, NES, you name it, I got it. So yeah, you name it, I got it. Recently, when it comes to modern games, the game I've been playing the most is not World at War, but World War II Call of Duty. Yeah. That's what I've been playing recently. Hell, if you play that game, shoot, we can jump on some here in a little bit. I'm just trying to vibe out and clean up a little bit in here, you know, clean up the game room a little bit. Oh, I forgot to mention, I've been playing a lot of computer games recently. The original Call of Duty 1, I did a video on that. I think it's the video before the last one I did. I did a Call of Duty 1 video showing that it was still online and people still playing it like crazy. And I've been playing Unreal Tournament 2004 online a lot recently. It's like super big right now. You wouldn't think a game from 2004 would still be like massive. But yeah, people love it. And I've been playing the hell out of that online recently. What time is it again? Let me take a look. It's 5:21. I think at 6 I might jump off. I'm feeling a little froggy. I might gotta leap a little. Might gotta go out and leap. I don't know. We'll see. Let me go in here and get the broom. I might actually mop in here too. So we'll see what we got going on. I might mop in here a little bit. I can see a little bit in the floor I need to sweep up, so we might hit that. Let me throw this over here. Skibbity. But right here is my selling station. I don't know if you can see that. Boom, right there. You see those games underneath there? That's where I like sell games and I do my whatnot streams. If you're familiar with that, it's like an auction website where you live stream and sell stuff. You know, I sell games and consoles and all that good stuff. But that's where I do that at. Fun fact, I don't make that much. But I went to do my taxes the other day, and the woman told me, she said, "Oh, it's better if you don't even work." I'm like, "What? What?" That's pretty wild that she told me that. So I didn't even file them. I was like, "Fuck it." We might do a little word game or something here in a minute. I don't know. Let me see what we're charged up to, because I know this phone died a minute ago. I gotta keep it charged up a little bit. Alright, it's 5:24. Let's try to keep it charged up. So I'm gonna sweep up this room. Ugh.
did the bathroom walls.
Did you find your hair thing?
Yeah. They were behind the trash can in the bathroom. I threw them away with all the other trash. You okay? Remember, we're DoorDash tonight, okay?
Got my handy dandy broom. Let's sweep up a little bit. Alright, so we got that corner done. I think this room's almost cooked. For sure. Wait up, wait up. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me just... Boom, bro. Yeah, that's pretty much all I went live for today, was just to do a chilling and live stream, you know. Hanging out kind of thing, you know. Oh, shit. If we get a little faded while we're cleaning, you know, that makes it more funner, huh? So there we go. I like to keep everything nice and clean. Like I said earlier in the stream, I'm not a germaphobe, but I just like to keep shit clean. I don't let nobody over here, so nobody sees my shit, but I still like to keep it high and tight, you know? Keep it right, keep it tight, you know? Yeah. Nice and clean. That'll work. So that's all of the game room, work room, whatever you want to call it. Bam. So we've done the, let me just whip this out real quick. We've cleaned all the game systems. We blew them out, cleaned them out, wiped them out. All the tellies, all the games, all the consoles, the computer, the Xbox table. That bag has got summer clothes in it because I'm about to bust on summer, you know. multiple phones. Let's go ahead and clean this before we hop off real quick though. Let me grab my air duster. Let's go ahead and do this. Toot toot. There we go. I like to keep, like I said, keep the dust off everything, really. Toot toot. Yeah, a little bit of that with it. But yeah, that's it for today, I guess. I'm out of here. We cleaned the room up, looking good, looking fresh. The bedroom's looking nice. We got the coasters above the toilet room. We got the Zelda. We got the Donkey Kong. The Mario, Skibbity, Sailor Moon, Archie comics. All this good stuff down here. The guitars. We got another guitar in here. We got an amp behind there. We got a bunch of stuff all up in here. We got the beer that's going in my mouth. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole room tour, you know.